Hey, what is going on YouTube? I am your host Biscuits, and we are back with another video. Today we'll be customizing the Anis 300R. Currently, you cannot buy this vehicle, so Rockstar released it for a few weeks back in December of 2022, and then the last day to purchase it was December 29th, so they took it away, but it is rumored that this vehicle is coming back, so have no fear if you are looking to buy this vehicle. You just have to have a little bit of patience, and eventually Rockstar will re-release it back into the game. So this vehicle can be purchased for just over $2 million, which is a little pricey for a sports car. However, this vehicle does have Amani Tech capabilities, so I believe that is why that price is higher. Normally at this point in the video I would go onto my phone and show you how to purchase. Like I said, they removed it from the game, so you can't currently purchase it, but Legendary Motorsport will be the website you will want to purchase this vehicle from when they do re-release it in the game. It'll be right over here in your two-door category. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on in here and get to customizing this thing. Alright, so starting off with the armor. Go ahead and throw on the armor plating. The brakes. Okay, so we can add some fender arches here. Not really feeling any of those. So let's go ahead and keep on moving to the front bumper. Looks like we got lots of options here. So let's go ahead and throw on the secondary carbon splitter. For the engine, we'll go ahead and go all the way up on that. Engine cover, looks like there's lots of different options. So let's go ahead and go with the secondary exposed engine cover. For the exhaust, we have carbon, titanium, chrome infinity, titanium infinity. I personally like this chrome infinity exhaust, so let's go ahead and throw that one on. For the hood, it's like lots of different options here, like carbon, race vented, carbon race, vanity hood if you want to look at your engine. And you could just remove the hood altogether if you'd like, so kind of like the Ridgeline hood. It's a very nice addition to the car, I must say. It's clean, appealing, looks good. Alright, for the Amani Tech, we'll go ahead and throw the missile lock-on jammer. $400,000. It is not cheap, folks. Well worth it, in my opinion. So for the headlights, I'm not crazy with the xenon in this game. I don't know. Everyone always shows xenon. I personally just like the stock, so we're going to leave those stock. I don't know if we're doing underglow in this car. We'll go ahead and roll through the liveries. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with any liveries, so black shopping list, white shopping list. As you can see, it is cut off because of the armor, as well as these liveries cut off as well because of the armor. Okay, so all of the liveries will be hindered from this armor plating you throw on, so that's something to note. So with that being said, we probably won't do any liveries. For the mirrors, okay, so we have primary carbon, and then we have old school. If you want to kind of do a throwback to the old school 190 Nissan Z, this is probably the way to go. I personally don't care for that look on a modern car. So we'll go ahead and throw the carbon mirrors on. For the plate, we'll go ahead and do yellow on black. Proximity slick mines, yes, absolutely. Okay, for the rear panel, we can do primary, secondary, or carbon. I personally kind of like the stock look, so we're going to go ahead and leave it like that. Okay, respray we'll come back to last for the roof. Okay, so you can go ahead and match the colors up if you want with the primary. It's nice to know. Secondary, carbon roof. We have the ridge line, primary ridge line. The primary inset roof, that kind of looks nice. Secondary inset or carbon. So I kind of like the black roof look, so we're going to go ahead and do the inset roof. For the skirts, okay, a few different options here, not really crazy about any of those so far. I think I will go with the secondary carbon skirt. For the spoiler, looks like we got ducktail, that looks very nice. Do secondary ducktail, carbon ducktail, primary wedge ducktail, that looks really nice. Secondary wedged, carbon wedged, primary tuner wing. Ooh, that looks really nice. I think I might have to go with that one. Let's keep scrolling through the options here and see. Secondary tuner wing, carbon tuner, primary aggressor. The wings are just getting bigger at this point. It's ginormous wings. A little too much for my taste. We will go with this primary tuner wing. I think it is pretty badass looking. Fits very nicely in the vehicle. So let's go with that. For the suspension, we will go ahead and close that wheel gap and drop it all the way down with some race suspension. Now this thing is starting to look very nice. Transmission, turbo. Okay, windows, we'll go ahead and kind of like being able to see the interior on some of my vehicles. Especially this car, it has, you know, awesome looking racing seats from the factory, so I think I'm just going to go with a light smoke. Onto the wheels. I really like these Endo version 4 dished, so let's go ahead and throw those on. As far as the wheel color, let's wait and we'll come back to that after we do the respray. For the tires, we will go ahead and do bulletproof tires, of course. So now we are back to the respray. I think I'm going to go with the blue for this vehicle. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just do a regular blue. And for the pearlescent, we'll throw on an ultra blue, just so it pops and looks very nice when the sun hits the paint. Alright, for the secondary color, so it looks like it is changing just the secondary bumper and side skirt options that I threw on, as well as the brake calipers. If you can see, brake calipers changing color. So as far as what color to do, I think I'm gonna go with this silver. It's subtle, nothing too crazy. It's not really gonna contrast all that well with the paint, but that is okay because I think it looks good. Okay, on to the trim color. Okay, so that's just interior. I kind of like it darker, so I think we're just going to leave that as it is for now. Back to the wheels. I've always been a fan of white wheels on blue paint, so let's see how those look. Frost white. Oh yeah. I think that's looking pretty sick. Definitely looks like a tuner car, so let's go ahead and throw on the frost white. Alright, so I guess we're going to go ahead and have to throw on some underglow. There There we go. Neon layout, front, back, and sides. Color, blue, of course. And there we are. That is everything. So let's go ahead and take this thing outside and see how it drives. Alright guys, here we are. We got this thing fully tricked out, fully maxed out. Let's go ahead and do a quick sound test. Sounds pretty nice, definitely sounds like a tuner vehicle. So there are the headlights. These headlights are very controversial. A lot of people don't like them. I mean, I don't think they look that bad, but I mean, they're also not my favorite, so. Alright, let's go ahead and do a first-person interior view. So here we are with the first-person interior view. Nothing too crazy. I like the little anti-roll bars back there, because you call them sway bars, technically. First driving impressions, not that fast. Accelerations, just okay. Top speed does not seem terrible, but I mean, there's definitely cars in the same class there that have a higher top speed. Handling is not bad, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's gripping the road pretty well, so honestly, handling's actually pretty good. Braking's good as well. What's going on here? Okay, let's do a little test real quick. So this vehicle is rear-wheel drive. So with it being rear-wheel drive, you can definitely drift with it, if that's what you're into. However, there are much better drifting cars, so I don't think you should buy this just for a drift car. I mean, the whole reason and benefit to buying this vehicle is because the Monitech option that you can throw a remote control unit or the missile lock-on jammer. So it is super nice to have in free mode. Also, this vehicle has just a regular radar blip. This thing, you're just a regular dot on the blip, so people are not going to have any clue that you're in a vehicle with a missile lock-on jammer. So you may get Mark IIs and Sparrows, etc. coming up trying to creep on you and take you out, and they're going to just fail miserably because they will not be able to lock on with their homing missiles to this vehicle. So honestly, this is probably, I'd say, top 10 best free mode vehicles for public lobbies at the current moment. Alrighty guys, well that is pretty much going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like. Also consider subscribing for more content just like this. Please drop a comment down below what you think of this build. Are you planning on buying the Annis 300R when it gets released back into GTA Online here hopefully soon? As far as recommending this vehicle, if you're a tuner guy and you like all the tuner cars and are a big fan of Nissan, then obviously absolutely pick this up. If you're looking for a new free roam vehicle for public lobbies that is something that's going to be able to keep you safe but you also can have fun with, then I would definitely recommend this vehicle as well. If you are interested in throwing on the missile lock-on jammer like I have done to this vehicle, you will need to own an agency and you will have to have the vehicle workshop purchased as well. So just keep that in mind if you are wanting to purchase this car. whenever it gets re-released. I'm not sure when that's supposed to be. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I am your host, Biscuits. Please have an awesome rest of your day. Peace out.